Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is I was thinking that the drama would have ended by now. I've been following this WNBA for this has been a very fun season. Kind of depressing because I actually hoped that the league will accept Clark with open arms. But I mean, they're human beings. I understand where all the resentment is coming from. I mean, this girl is worth more than probably 90% of the whole league combined. So I can understand how some of these players could, look at her sideways, kind of sideways. WNBA may have blown it. They may have blown it. I know the numbers are looking good, but it could have been better. It could have been better if you accepted this lady. I know some people may feel it doesn't really matter, but I can assure you that they have definitely turned off a bunch of people from the league, from what has happened to Caitlin Clark since she got to the WNBA. I know two people in my life personally that have been turned off. So if me personally, I know two people that have been turned off by what has happened to Clark. I'm sure people like that exist all over the world. So the numbers are good and everything, but I think it could have been better, and I think they blew it.
These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they tried. People believe what we say on television. Just because people don't like you or your personality, they can't get on TV and slander you. It's just total bullshit. This girl is incredible. The number of attention, eyeballs she's brought to college and the pros, and for these women to have this petty jealousness, you say to yourself, damn, what is going on here? And the thing I love about her, she never says a word. But these ladies, who I love and respect their game, they couldn't have this thing up any worse. There's been so much negativity, and a lot of it is just petty jealousness.
I mean, he's right. He's speaking facts. He's speaking absolute facts. I know a lot of WNBA adjacent people, a lot of people in WNBA media are probably going to come for Charles Barkley the way they did come for him when he first made the first comments about the ladies being petty. But these women can come out and say all they want to say about how they love Clark and all that kind of a thing, Look, at the end of the day, you can say all you want to say. It's your actions that will expose you. So, at the end of the day, it's very clear. Anybody with eyes can see it. That these ladies haven't accepted Clark the way someone like her should be accepted. This is a lady that is going to change your lives. And I'm not saying they should kiss the ground that she walks on, but I mean, some of the press conferences, like recently, Satu Sabali, one of my favorite players so far since I have started following this league, and it's not because of what she said about Clark. I like her style of play. I like the way she plays, and I like her. I mean, she looks good. Obviously, I don't know whether that is whether I'm allowed to say that. The comment that she made was real. She's annoyed that her home is filled with Clark fans. She's annoyed by that, which is normal. But she also acknowledges what Clark has brought to the league. She acknowledges that. And some people may say maybe she just planned it out to say the right things, which is okay. If that was the case, that is fine. She can come out and pretend like she's fine with it. That is fine. That is what this player should be doing. Like how Jewel Lloyd was asked about Clark's, that was a very legitimate question. She was asked about how she has, because the storm had been blowing out the fever in the first 3 games that they played against each other. And Clark was struggling in those games. So Jewel Lloyd was asked, she won the Rookie of the Year in her own year. And she was asked, how do you see how Clark has evolved from how she was when he played her initially? Very, very good question that she could have just answered gracefully. She's like, that was so bad. That was just so bad. Like, nobody's saying you should, kiss the ground she walks on, but you can acknowledge what she has brought to your league. But unfortunately, they just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. I mean, you could feel that way. It's okay. You could. I actually believe that is normal human emotion. You feel like this girl is getting what you think you also should be getting. And at the time when she came up, obviously some of them were like, is she even good enough? Does she even deserve this? Clearly she deserves it because, she's bossing yours. You know what? I mean, Shannon Sharp said it the best. It's just a very sad situation when you see things like that, and you would wish that these women were more graceful about it. And it's not all of them. It's not all, but it's too many for it to just be ignored. And I like what Charles said. I know people are going to come for him. And by the way, people are expecting him to mention the ladies. He's not going to mention anybody's name. Like, no need for that. You can go and do your own research. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. See you on the next one.